Hello everyone. Today I am going to start the new topic, looping statements. It is also known as iterative control structure. Looping, as clear from its name, I've already told you in my previous lectures that when we have to repeat any block of statement, looping statements are required for that. So looping or iteration means repetitive execution of the statements of code over and over many times. Means repetitive execution of the same block of code over and over is referred to as looping or iteration. Means repeating a set of codes many times. Now repetitions can be done in two ways. There are two types of looping statements: definite iterations, definite looping, and indefinite looping. Definite means in which the number of repetitions in a specific specified explicitly in advance. Means you'll have to specify in advance that how many times you are going to repeat any particular block. So that is called definite iterations. Indefinite iterations means there is no need to declare the things in advance how many times. It may be variable times. The block of statement inside a loop body repeated as long as the logical expression is true. So as per the logical condition, it is repeated many times depending on the result of condition. But in definite iteration or definite repetition, we'll have to declare in advance how many times we are going to execute a particular statement, and that will basically decide how many times the loop will go on. Here the most common looping statement, for loop. It is basically used for definite iterations. For loop statement helps to repeat a set of statements a specified number of times. It is most common looping statement in Python. Syntax we can see here. Syntax I have told you, the method of using any particular statement in a program is known as syntax. So every command, every program, every statement has a specific syntax here. The for loop has a syntax here. How we will be using this statement? For, and here in this white color it is loop counter. Loop counter is a variable that will keep the track of number of repetitions. The for is the fixed word, and this white color, this loop counter is a variable that will work as for counting of repetitions. For in range, it is a keyword, and then start value, stop value, and step. Start value means the starting value of counter. Stop value means the end value of counter, and step means how to increase the counter. That steps basically tells you that if you'd like to increase the counter by 1 or you'd like to increase the counter by 2. So if you will not specify this third one, third is optional. This step, if you are not going to specify, by default the value of counter will be increased by 1. You will see this in coming examples. And here you have to write block of statements. Means if you, this indentation again you will have to follow. For loop is beginning from here, and little inside here, this is the loop body. This is called loop body, and the statement written inside this indent, inside this loop body, will be repeated this number of time as per the value of counter. So when you will press enter key from here, automatically the indent will be shifted little bit inside the loop, and then you will write your statements here. Here we can see the syntax along with example. You can see here, you can compare these values. For n is a loop counter. Loop counter is n. In range, it is a keyword, so it is written as it is. And 1 to 11, 1 is the start value and 11 is the stop value, last value. Means the counter, the value of counter n will begin from 1 and it will end at 11. And third value I have not mentioned here is step, because if you'd like to increase the value of counter 1 by 1, then there is no need to specify the step. So automatically it will be incremented by 1, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it will stop at 11. So 10 times and this is the statement inside the loop. This print hello. So this message will be printed 10 times because value of counter will take 10 repetitions from reaching from 1 to 10, 1 to 11. So it will take 10 iterations. So this statement will be repeated 10 times and this hello message will be printed 10 times. Is it clear? And here one thing I would like to clear here, I have mentioned here 11. So for loop by default takes one iteration less. Means if you'd like to take it 10 times, you will have to mention 1. If you are going to loop 20 times, you'll have to write here 21. Means whatever stop value you will mention here, the counter will be finished just 1 before that. So that's why it is we have to take from 1 to 10th, we are taking here 11. Another example you can see here, same example parallelly along with the output that n value of n is in range of 1 to 11. So this hello will be printed 10 times, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. This is the output. This is the input and this is the input and this is the output. Another example you can see here, this time I am taking this for loop with n counter from 1 to 11, between 1 to 11, and this time I am printing n itself. Value of n will be printed. So what will happen? It will print value of n. So n is beginning from 1, so 1 will be printed, then incremented by 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and these will be values will be printed incremented by 1 till 10. So from 1 to 11 the range is, means the last value will be 10, that will be printed, and at 11 it will be stopped. So this is the series of number automatically printed. Another example you can see here, same example, sorry. Here you can see another example where I have taken this third variable step. Same counter 1 to 11, n in range 1 to 11, and 2 I have taken, means value of n will be increased by 2, means 1, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 9. That will stopped at 10. Last value is 10, means 11 will have to mention, but it is 10 as per the rule. And then so the last value that will be printed, that is 9, because if you will add 2 to the 9th, it will become 11. So that will be out of range. So this is the way how you have to include this third step to increase the value. You can show here 3, 4, the counter will be increased accordingly. Here you can see, and this is the actual program what I have taken from Python. You can also practice the same program. All three programs I have done in one example. This will print all these three things: hello 10 times, this number 10 times, and series of these odd numbers. You can see our output all three. Hello for first program, this is for second program 1 to 10, this is for third 1 to 1 to 10, all odd numbers. So you can notice how these statements are working. Now these are the programs for you, what you have to make. Print list of number 1 to 50, even numbers 1 to 20, odd numbers 1 to 20, squares of number 1 to 20, means square of 1, square of 2, square of 3, and up to 20, square of numbers 1 to 20, and program to print your name 20 times. So with the for loop you have to practice in program, and if you are not working in computer, you can do it in copy also, but please do it, please take it seriously, and all do practice means do all these programs in your copy also, and if you possible, do it in computer also, and send me outputs. Thank you. Have a nice day.